Welcome, friends. Let us together rebuild this world so that we may live, laugh, and lore.
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Not listening. I'm not listening.
Oh, that took.
Program loaded and ready.
Make it so.
Welcome to the Live, Laugh, Lore Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Tony.
And I'm Mark.
Mark, today we have another holiday episode.
On time.
On time. But also back-to-back, which is crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But these holidays are back-to-back.
Yeah.
So, of course, the holiday we're talking about is Christmas.
Yes.
So, a lot going on there. There's some lore coming on the back. Also, how is, Christmas referenced in some movies and some TV shows and just Christmas movies in general, talking about some of our favorite scenes and everything like that.
Very much.
And then bleeding into a fun little game that Taylor
made. And
very excited.
She was very excited about it, so I'm excited to play it too.
Perfect. Let's start to the roots, Mark. Much like all things, what is the genealogy or etymology or any kind of ology when it comes to Christmas time?
All right,
what's
here we
the
go.
big deal? What's the Yule tide?
Yes.
Tell us.
Which we'll find out about the Yule.
Really? Okay.
So this is gonna be because we're gonna do some more
it's
things.
not just a Harry Potter ball?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
It's gonna be a little bit more brief than the Thanksgiving episode because we got some other things going on in this episode, Tony. But bear with me. We're gonna hit all the good stuff. All right.
I'm very excited.
We're gonna be pulling back the curtain, if you will, and diving into some of the secret lore of Christmas. All right, Tony. So we're gonna kind of jump into the history of it. Like you said, it's a little wild, it's a little messy, but it's the history of the pagan gods, ancient bonfires and festivals, demon sidekicks, and we may even talk about a monster cat. All right.
Was not expecting any of those words coming out of your mouth.
Yes.
I thought it was just a fun time.
So let's start with the big one, Tony.
Yep.
Jesus, love him, but he was not born on December 25th.
Okay. I think I knew that.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, this is an empty period. Let's put it right here.
Yeah. So in the Bible, there is no date for his birth. It just says that he was born. And actually, a lot of historians actually think he was born closer in the springtime.
Okay.
And early Christians, like right after his death, actually focused on January 6th, which is what we call the Epiphany now.
Oh, okay.
So why was the December 25th chosen? Well, Tony, because, frankly, Romans had better parties. So that area was dominated by Romans, and it's the Roman Catholic Church now because Catholicism, that's the word, became the religion of Rome, and it spread like wildfire. The church, looking to convert the new empire, strategically placed Christmas near two massive pagan holidays, or blowouts. Sol Invictus, which is the birthday of the unconquered sun, and Saturnalia. You may have heard that one.
I'll bring that up later.
Yes. So Saturnalia was chaotic, Tony. Let me tell you about it.
Yep.
It was a week-long Roman festival dedicated to the god Saturn.
Nice.
Which I think is Zeus in Roman mythology.
Jupiter's
Zeus.
Yeah, biggest is Jupiter.
Yeah.
Right? Who's Saturn? I just think of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
That's all I think of when I do this.
Anyway, they feasted, they drank, and here's the wildest part. They temporarily reversed the social order. So slaves were served by masters, and a mock king of the Saturnalia was chosen to preside over the revelry and lead mischievous pranks.
Dude, first off, you gotta be a little scared. You know what I mean? Like, it's all fun and games, but that's scary. That's like changing the social quo. But I guess if everyone's game for it.
Right.
Okay.
It was essentially 7 days of beautiful chaos that gave us the template for modern holiday chaos.
But what happened to all these holidays lasting week long? You know what I mean? There's not a single one that lasts a week long. I don't know.
The first Moss Fest, Tony. But
you're right.
That's the mossing lore.
That's the mossing lore. But I think the other thing, too, is it's so funny when you think back, because the Gregorian monks made, like, the most sophisticated calendar that we still use to this day.
Yeah.
But then here it comes to Christmas. They're like, let's put it in between these two. But it's much more rooted in tradition, you know what I mean, of going in between this, it seems, versus, like, the actual day, right? Because they would have said day in the Bible. I bet you they would have back-calculated that and back propagated to figure out, oh, no, this is exactly the day.
Yes, yes.
A little mystery, a little fun.
So, live correcting, Saturn was Kronos.
Kronos,
was
okay.
Zeus's dad, the father of the gods.
Yep.
So that's what Santa did.
You're saying that there's a joke master, effectively.
Yes, the king of Saturnalia.
Okay. I was wondering when Krampus is going to get on. That'll be later.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. Krampus is coming.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He is? Okay.
He's one of the demon sidekicks, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I was just going off the Office thing, which will be later in my story.
Yes.
But
Tony, per usual, just trying to jump
we keep
ahead.
I know. We keep teeing each other up. My bad. I'm excited.
All right, Tony. So now, we talked about Romans and Saturnalia. Let's shift north to the Norse and Germanic tribes.
Nice.
They had a celebration called Yule.
Oh.
Yuletide, right?
Yep.
That's where we get that from. It is a 2-week winter festival to honor the longest night, which is the winter solstice.
Yeah.
Solstice. This is where we get 2 key traditions. The Yule log wasn't just decorative. It was a massive piece of wood meant to burn for the entire 12 days of Christmas.
Jesus, big log.
Yeah. If the fire went out, it was said to bring immense bad luck. So, but you get Yuletide, 12 days of Christmas.
Tree decorations. Yeah.
Yes. So also, the Christmas tree. So up there, winters are really bad, but the evergreen trees were sacred in these cultures because they symbolized life in the dead of winter. The only things that even grew.
Coniferous.
It was a centuries-old ritual before Prince Albert. He was Queen Victoria's husband.
Mm-hmm.
So it was sacred for a long time, and then in Germany they started decorating with apples and other things, and then he became the prince consort of the British Empire and brought that tradition there, and then that spread because that was one of the biggest empires at the time.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Prince Albert.
When you said prince consort, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I had to work that out in my head. Yep. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Also decorate with apples. That's kind of funny. Like,
It was the region of Germany that was abundance of apples. They were known for it, and it was to celebrate life. In the winter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
just saying, it's just funny to
But
take
yeah,
the apple off a
apples
tree.
were the first, the
Ornaments.
orbs.
Yeah.
Orb ornaments. Yeah.
But you're taking apples off a tree to put on a dead tree.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Question for you.
Yep.
Your childhood Christmas tree growing up.
Yep.
Did you guys ever have? We called them icicles. They were like little silver strands.
Oh, tinsel, you mean?
Well, so there's tinsel that you wrap around the tree, and then like icicles were the individual strands.
See, I always get confused with this, and I never know which one's which. Because in Santa Claus 2, they use like tinsel to break them out, and it's that thin stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like, so it's not, it doesn't wrap around.
Yeah.
So I don't know though.
Maybe icicles was the brand. It always said icicles on the
But
package.
yeah, but I know what you're
It
talking
must
about.
be,
Yeah, I don't know though, but I know what you're talking about.
It was a pain, and my mom hated them because it would get stuck in the vacuum.
Yeah, my mom did it. We did it once and never again.
But my dad loved it because I guess either grandma or grandpa Mossy
Our
loved
grand,
it.
yeah.
So they grew, so our dads grew up with it.
Hey, I don't know if that says more about Aunt Amy or my mom, but
Yeah.
my mom nipped it in the butt. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think my dad pushed for it too hard. But yeah, I remember one year we had one real tree, and we did the icicles or whatever that called, tinsel, and that did not go over. We since then we had artificial trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just think it was too much.
Yeah.
We just weren't hooking up with Prince Albert. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we were
that's
like,
right.
hey, come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my parents just switched to a fake tree. We had
Artificial? Yeah.
We had a real tree for a long, long time. And I think when Paul went to college, I think they switched.
They switched over. Yeah. It's easy.
Well, it's not, the whole fun of it is going with kids and like chopping
Yeah.
down the tree. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, so, Tony, it's clear that Christmas is a melting pot of Roman chaos, Norse magic, and Christian doctrine. But how did we get Santa Claus? How did we get the man in the big red suit?
We just watched it.
Because he's clearly not in any of this, right?
Yeah, we just watched it from Santa Claus Coming to Town. Do you remember that claymation? We're watching, or I don't know if it's
yes.
claymation, but you know what I mean, whatever you want to call that, stop footage or whatever. We're watching all those with Peter right now because it's not low stimulus. We're watching in the background, and that was a lot of fun. It's all the Kringles and this, the elves are teaching him how to make toys, and he comes over. It's the Meister Burger. Yeah, fun. But I think this is also rooted in Catholic roots, right? Saint Nicholas. Isn't this the whole shtick?
Saint Nicholas of Myra.
Mira, okay.
From present day Turkey.
Okay.
like I said, he was a real guy. He lived in the 4th century, and he was the bishop
Jeez. Yeah.
there. And he was legendary, even then, for his secret acts of charity. So the most famous story is he saved 3 impoverished sisters from being sold into servitude because their father couldn't pay. And he secretly tossed 3 bags of gold coins into the window, one for each daughter. And according to legend, one of these supposedly landed in a sock hung by the fire to dry.
Oh,
The original
so
stocking
stocking.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's,
But also in school, you'd also put our shoes out, and then St. Nicholas would come by.
Yeah, so that's St. Nicholas's feast day.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Feast day, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, Tony, but when I hear Santa Claus, for me, the picturesque Santa Claus is Tim Allen's Santa Claus from the Santa Claus
Thank you.
movies.
I was 1,000%
You know, a lot of people,
agree.
probably our parents or maybe our grandparents, it's the Coca-Cola Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's Tim Allen. He is my Santa Claus.
Thank you. Same.
I'm saying it here and now.
Yep. Same. No argument.
Love the movies. They did a TV show that was, I thought it was really good.
Yep.
And so, yeah, he's my Santa. So, okay, so we have St. Nicholas of Myra.
Yep.
Fast forward 1,000 years, Tony. His traditions
The 5th
travel
century.
to the Netherlands,
Okay.
where he becomes Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas.
And even Tim Allen says that when he's holed up in the jail. What is your,
Oh, yeah,
Sinterklaas.
Sinterklaas. Yeah.
Père Noël. Popo Gijo.
Popo Gijo.
So Sinterklaas, a little bit different. He's a tall, stern bishop in a cope and mitre, arriving by steamboat and riding a white horse. That's their picture of Sinterklaas.
What's the steamboat and the horse? That seems
Well,
like two weird transportation, right? You know what I mean?
But you got to travel by sea on the steamboat.
And then you
When
go
you're
by
on
horse.
land, you
Oh,
go by
okay,
horse.
okay.
Yeah. So,
So it's like
he doesn't have a sleigh.
It's a ferry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
But that's funny to think about. Yeah.
So when the Dutch, they were the first to settle what is now New York, but it was called New Amsterdam at the time. And so they brought that tradition to New York, New Amsterdam, as Sinterklaas, but that was quickly
Anglicanized?
Yeah.
I don't know the proper.
Anglicized. There we go.
Oh,
Anglicized.
okay, yeah.
Which just means like, because the English settled
Yeah,
too, and
yeah.
anyway, and that's how we got the name Santa Claus from Sinterklaas.
Oh, wow. So for years and years and years, they're still doing just
Yes.
St. Nick.
The first recorded use of the Santa Claus name in America was in 1773.
Whoa.
So he's been around for a long time. He's older than America, which is
Yeah,
about to
I was
turn
about to say.
250 years old. So.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. 1776.
So it's still at that point, though, Tony, it was just a name. There was no image.
Like iconography or whatever.
Yeah,
that is.
it's not the Santa we know today. We know
Yep.
and love today. And much like Ocean Spray in the Thanksgiving episode, it was much to do to a marketing campaign and magic of the 19th century. Okay?
Lobbyist somewhere, yeah.
So first, in 1823, a poem is written, A Visit from St. Nicholas. Twas the night before Christmas.
Oh, really?
And
Not a creature stirring.
the
not even a
poem
mouse.
stripped the saint of his bishop robes and gave him a really jolly demeanor with a sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Fun fact, or not fun fact, quiz time, Tony. How many of the reindeer can you name from the poem?
Somewhat decent. Oh,
And the song, but not
yeah.
Rudolph. He's not included.
not Rudolph, right? Now that I'm put on the spot, I really had to think about it. Donner, Dixon, Blitzen?
Blitzen.
Sorry, I put an extra X on there. Comet and Cupid.
Yep.
I'm probably doing this in a really dumb way. Comet and Cupid.
Yeah, you got the
Blitzen.
last 4. You missed you just
But
skipped
the
a-
most famous reindeer of all. I could probably reverse back, but
Yeah.
it might take too much time. But yeah, let's just give me half credit. Yeah.
So Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen.
Oh, dude,
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I couldn't think back, but
So there's no lore behind them. They were simply created for the poem.
this was in the poem.
That's when they first made their appearance.
Oh,
But there's
you're-
no basis in any mythology, lore. The author of the poem just made them up.
Dude, how cool is it? You just
But
one day
now-
like making something up, and there's like
Yeah,
a million
this
things.
dude has contributed to the Santa Claus
Yeah, lore.
lore image. Then later on in the late 1800s, a cartoonist named Thomas Nast created the image of the fat, jolly, red and white suited figure we all know and love.
Nice.
Very different from the original Turkish bishop and the Dutch saint that came to America.
I'd say tall, skinny, white horse steamboat.
Yeah.
9 reindeer and a fat guy.
Yeah. So, pretty amazing how it changed over the years.
Yeah,
So, every hero, though, Tony, needs a villain.
as always.
And in Europe, Santa Claus does not travel alone. He often has demonic sidekicks or that specialize in punishing the bad kids.
Ah, there we go.
So-
What do you do with the naughty kids?
Yeah,
You can't just
here-
give them coal.
Yeah, here we get Cole, or if you're my brother Paul, almost didn't get presents one year.
Yeah.
My sister likes to call and have Paul tell her kids the story, so they shape up right before Christmas.
Yep.
But it's,
December should be a good
I'm
time.
going to tell it real quick on the podcast. Paul had a really rough year one year, and everyone came down Christmas morning opening the presents, and there was no pile for Paul. And he was very distraught, and we had to stop opening presents to go look for Paul's gifts. They were out by the back door with a note saying, "I almost didn't leave these. You better shape up for next year. Love, Santa Claus."
I love that. I love this story every single time I hear it. Yeah.
And
So Paul, if you're listening, you better start shaping up.
Yeah,
Right?
because he didn't shape up. So
Yeah. Next step is the presents turn
Yeah.
into coal, right?
Yes,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
So anyway,
Next time he's on the pod, we'll make sure
we'll have to razz him. Yeah. Like we said, they didn't really deliver coal in Europe. In the Alps, the punishment for naughty children is a whole lot scarier, and that is where Krampus comes in. Krampus is a half-goat, half-demon creature with horns, a long tongue, and a terrifying face. He is the polar opposite of Saint Nick. While Nick rewards the good, Krampus punishes the bad, often with birch switches, which essentially is just
like a
whip,
hit. Yeah.
or by dragging them into the underworld. How would you react, Tony, if you're a 7-year-old kid, you're being a naughty boy, and this half goat, half demon creature comes out of nowhere and
Starts
it's like,
hitting me with a stick and
I'm
take
taking
me
you
to
to
the
the
world?
underworld. I'd freak out.
I'd definitely shape up. My gifts would be under the tree that year,
Yeah.
not on the doorstep. You know what I mean?
So, I would say that probably has a pretty good success rate.
Yeah, I think there's something to it. You know,
So,
a yin and a yang,
yeah.
if you will.
So we mentioned earlier, Tony, about the Saint Nick feast day. That's December 6th.
Yep.
The night before, December 5th, is Krampusnacht. People in the Alps dress up as Krampus and run through the streets, essentially having a frightening pre-Christmas purge to remind children that he is out.
Oh, okay, that's
You
really
know?
funny.
So it's a little extra Halloween,
Yeah. It's Dios de los Muertos.
In Italy, there is a kinder but equally unusual gift giver, La Befana, the Christmas witch. So the story goes, and she actually makes an appearance in the Santa Claus TV show.
Really?
The legend says that the 3 wise men who brought gifts to Jesus stopped at La Befana's house while searching for the baby Jesus. Which, if you think about it too much, she's supposed to be Italian. They did not go through Italy, but don't think about it too much.
Yeah. That'd be a pretty big detour.
Yeah. They invited her to come with. She declined because she was too busy cleaning. She instantly regretted it, and now flies around the world on a broomstick, leaving good children gifts and bad children coal, still searching for the baby Jesus. She delivers her gifts on the day before the Epiphany, because the Epiphany is when...
Oh, so January 5th?
January 5th, and that's the Epiphany is when the wise men arrived
Yep.
at Jesus.
Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Yes. So, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Tony. The Yule cat.
I was ready for
The
it.
Yuletide cat.
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Pretty outlandish, if you ask me. But this creature is literally a monster-sized black cat that roams the snowy countryside during Christmas and looks through windows.
Okay, just make sure you're naughty or nice.
Yeah, it doesn't want candy or toys. And its whole thing is, it will eat people who didn't receive at least one piece of new clothing for Christmas. So if you get new socks for Christmas, Thank your lucky stars,
yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
This was a custom designed to encourage everyone, children and servants alike, to finish all their woolworking chores before the feast. No new clothes. You're going to get eaten by a cat.
I was about to say, is that some lobbyist from like Nordstrom Rack want you to buy more clothes? But if they're actually spinning their wool, then okay, that makes sense.
Tony, I can't tell you how freaked out I would. I don't know if I'd be freaked out by a giant cat.
Or the fact that you got socks.
Or Krampus.
Oh.
Because, like, that's a mythological beast. Like, okay. But a cat that's a monster, like, I don't know. You know,
I would knit him so many clothes.
Krampus is not going to eat me, but this cat's going to eat me, Tony.
But if I deserve it, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a cat, you know? I would love him. Yeah, it would be fun to, like, snuggle up with a cat and just, you know. And just hope that you get new socks. And nobody, let's talk about it as adults now.
Yeah.
My mom gets me socks for Christmas. Greatest gift of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I bought myself an article of clothing that is either socks or underwear because, boom, I just get it at Christmas. Perfect.
It's easy.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'll hold on to them a little too long because, like, I can wait till Christmas.
Oh, yeah, I'm holding out. Yeah. There's some holes in places, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It all works out, but yeah, no, I hold out. So I guess we would be good from the Santa cat. What's her name?
The Yule cat.
The Yule cat. Is that what they call it? You just Yule cat?
Yule cat.
So we're safe now.
We are.
Now, when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have been safe, but no, we're safe now. So that makes me feel a little better. All right, any other big
so
ones?
that's kind of the thing. Like I said, I'd kind of try to keep it short because we're gonna hit something else here. But yeah. Any other questions?
No, I think the only other big one was like candy canes. I remember them talking about how it was the shepherd's hook, also the J for Jesus, and there's a lot of background there.
Which I love candy canes.
I love candy canes. The only problem is I would always I can't tell you the amount of times I've given myself like a tongue piercing equivalent.
Oh yeah, because you got to get it as sharp as possible.
Yeah, and then you stab. Ugh. But people at my work had small candy canes. Break those bad Johns in half, and then just like cheek it.
Upper decker.
Yeah, uppy decky. Yeah, dude, it is so good. Yeah, so we just had like an open day at work, and then, so everyone had those candy canes out, and I had like 70 of them. It was crazy.
Well, the problem with the smaller ones,
you can have 4 and
you can go through them so quick. You know?
Yeah. But it's so good. My favorite candy cane of all time was for sure the Starburst one, or like the Jelly Belly one. Like they have like, you know, now because all these companies make candy canes now.
All right.
And there's like one of them that's like an already candy, but they make them into a candy cane. It's so good. I think it's Starburst, if I'm not mistaken, or it's Jolly Rancher. It's one of those two. I'm gonna take out Jelly Belly. I don't think it's Jelly Belly, but either way, those are the best. But I like a standard peppermint spearmint. You know,
I'm a traditionalist. I only want the peppermint candy.
Really?
I don't venture out with mine.
You don't mess with the Jolly Rancher one I'm not thinking of, right?
No.
Okay, wow.
I love like normal Jolly Ranchers.
Yep.
But for whatever reason, I just stay in my candy cane lane. You know?
So, Mark, this is a live edit and change in the podcast. Keep it in, Tony, who's going to edit this later. But, no, I do want to add this in because we didn't plan for this, but I do want to talk about it actually really quick.
Okay.
So, Peter is 9 months and some change. This is his first Christmas. Now, granted, you know, he's not going to have much of a memory of this one, but it's crazy because it's like, wow, we can now establish Christmas traditions.
Yep.
And it's crazy to think about because as you're saying this, I was like, wow, we actually, as a Mossing family, had a lot of traditions growing up. Like during, you know, Halloween, we'd have peanuts and candy corn.
Yep.
And then a couple other big ones is just like some Christmas traditions, right? And I was kind of thinking back, and I don't know why this kind of made me do it because like candy canes were a big one. We've always had candy canes around, it felt like. Most families are like this. I don't want to exclusively exclude anybody else. But is there any big Christmas traditions where you're like, man, I really want to extend that out? Like we did like pickle in the tree. Do you ever hear about that? You hide a pickle in the tree, first one to find it. You get to open the first gifts. Mm-hmm. I think that one's a really fun one. I think the other one was like just cookie making. So doing
making for sure,
sugar cookies, and then Christmas movies, which we'll talk about shortly. Mm-hmm. But is there any other big like traditions your family did? I think those were like our big ones. We also did the whole. My dad was really avid. He never owned or made any like trains or anything owned as in like he never did train modeling or anything. But the second that tree comes up,
I remember it. Yeah,
he will literally not do anything else other than that train. Yeah. And then once the train's put together, then we can do whatever. But like the train is huge, so I feel like that's another family tradition. I don't know if I'll do the train one just the way our tree is set up, but you know, I think cookies, movies, candy canes. pickle and tree, stuff like that. But I was wondering if you could think of any other big, like, traditions or like you guys did stockings too. I'm assuming.
Too. Yeah, that pretty much covers it for the immediate family. I mean, we had the Yankee swap.
Yeah, as an adult and growing up. Yeah.
The cousins gift exchange.
Mm-hmm.
We in my family
do like a Secret Santa because that's what we do too.
Yeah. So someone in our, when we were trying to figure out what to do with the nieces and nephews, tried to do the gift exchange, but there's not enough yet. You know.
Yeah.
For
us,
we had 36 cousins, so it was easy for us.
It made more sense.
Yeah.
We actually just changed that, so everyone's a Secret Santa this year for us. So it's our first year trying it out.
Oh,
with
nieces and nephews already?
Nieces and nephews already doing it. So
all right.
really, I mean, it's kind of the parents buying it for it, but it was one of those things where, people traveling in, and they're flying in and stuff. So it's like, do you really want 4 sets of parents to all get you? You know what I mean? So it's kind of, go down on gifts, and also we're kind of getting to the point of like, we're just trying to keep it low key. Yeah. It's much more happy just having everybody here and doing these traditions and talking about it too. Yeah. So my mom's Lebanese. We do a lot of Lebanese cooking during this time. Yep. I'm not the biggest Lebanese eater, Mediterranean food. It's all right, but I kind of stay away. But that's another weird tradition that we do.
Yeah. Speaking, because like Grandma and Grandpa Mossing didn't really have any crazy things. Yeah, but I don't know if Jiddo and
well, not roots, but you know what I mean. But traditions like that.
Jiddo still do something Lebanese every year now?
Yeah, it's mostly that Lebanese cooking.
Just the cooking, yeah.
So we make like fathayas and grape leaves and stuff like that. Once again, it's kind of like their own version of cookie making, kind of. Mm-hmm. Well, we already have a bunch of desserts, but what can we do to make, more of a meal? Yeah. And I don't know. I think it was just, everybody was in town, so the kids could focus on the cookies, and the parents were doing the Lebanese cooking. Mm-hmm. And then later that night, everyone would eat the Lebanese cooking, and then we would do that. Yeah. So it's kind of a big Christmas Eve kind of deal, so. But yeah, sorry for venturing, but I wanted to talk about that. And I was like, oh my gosh, thinking about it. And also, listeners, if you guys have any thoughts and opinions, I mean, it's crazy to see some of these traditions that people come out. There's some big ones. I know some families who still do the St. Nicholas, December 6th, stuff like that. And so it's really fun. So doing stuff like that.
So one thing we used to do too is, so the Mossings, as you know, and our listeners know probably now, that Mossings is a very big family, but a very close family.
Yep.
Mom's side, also very big, but not as close. But we always had Christmas Eve, and it was at my parents' house. So that was a huge deal. And that was, for some of my family, the only time I saw them every year.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, and some of them I haven't seen since then. So that was a huge deal. And I miss it because I don't see that side of the family anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
since Grandma and Grandpa Smith passed away, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, so. It's also getting so much harder as we get older.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's crazy.
Kids,
we were just talking about that today, where it's like, no, like we want to be in our own home come Christmas time, but then what does that mean, right? So figuring that out logistically, it's kind of crazy where you don't. You don't really think about it. It's kind of like the classic, like you don't really think about it, but then now as you get older, you're like, wow, that was actually really special. The fact that everyone made the effort to go into one area to enjoy this time. So no matter how much like people complain about Hallmark and whatever, it is truly a magical time of, hey, we're bringing in family together. This is a really big deal. And we have such big families. When you look back at it, it's like, no, like majority of the family would come in for this. That's crazy to think about. I mean, that's wild. So that's really special. So I'm really hoping that we can kind of keep going and make sure we're doing that in our extended families respectively. So that's a fun tradition, family in general. But so, Mark, outside traditions and lore, let's talk about favorite movies that are Christmas or movie scenes and or TV show scenes that are Christmas related.
Yes.
Now, really quick, because we already referenced it, my first 2 were references, so I'll just get those out of the way. And they're actually scenes. Number 1, the Christmas episode for Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
Where they talk about Saturnalia.
Yep.
And then the whole Leonard Nimoy. That's a fun, quick one. But honestly, that was kind of an honorable mention. The real one I want to talk about is the D&D Christmas. I love that episode where Leonard's DMing the whole Christmas narrative, and then Sheldon kind of comes out and does the whole. But I don't know why. I just love that interaction.
It is good. Yeah.
Really good to think about that. I really enjoyed that one. But they did say Saturnalia too in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And that's when Howard makes a joke like, gather around, kids. You're going to hear the worst Christmas story, because he talks about Saturnalia.
Yeah.
And then the second one that we talked about is actually the Office episode when Krampus comes. Mm-hmm. That was a really big one for me, because I don't know why. I just love the party planning committee. And now, like, being an adult in the Office, when people are like planning the Christmas party. It's like crazy how invested you get. And you're like, dude, this is just like our lunch break or something. But it gets fun, you know?
First of all of the Office Christmas episodes are amazing.
Oh, they're all bangers.
From the Yankee Swap episode, which...
Classic.
Fun fact,
Yankee Swap.
I don't know if you knew this, but allegedly, this is why the Mossings have a Yankee Swap. It's because Uncle Bill saw that episode.
Really?
And brought it to the family.
Oh, that's
allegedly.
really funny.
I haven't confirmed that, but
okay.
But Dan Mossing told me that, so...
Oh, okay. So we're going to have to... Yeah, we'll have to confirm.
And then, of course, Benihana Christmas. I mean,
yeah.
Benihana, that one's just top tier. I think that.
But I think that's when Crumpets comes, right? Is it
Benihana? Yeah,
it might be.
Because Benihana, he brings the.
Oh no,
it's
not.
It's because he brings the girl from the hibachi.
Yeah. But then he also does. That's when Dwight gets the goose.
Yes.
So because I was mixing up my head. It's the goose episode. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a classic. I don't know. I love all the Office Christmases need to be in a pedestal somewhere. I think they truly did all the holidays justice, and it was truly a lot of fun. That and the Halloween episodes, those are good.
Oh yeah.
But so Mark, I said kind of my two. Was Office one of yours?
Yes.
Okay.
So clearly The Office.
So let's do scenes right now, and then let's switch over to movies if you want. Or did you not distinguish? Okay.
Yeah, so the other one that I really liked is from Friends. I'm not sure if you watched all of Friends.
Not a big Friends, yeah.
But there's one that's called The One with the Holiday Armadillo. So Ross his family is Jewish. Mm-hmm. And he wants to teach his son about their Jewish heritage. Mm-hmm. But
Hanukkah, dreidel, whole 9 yards.
Exactly. But he's in school, and all of his classmates celebrate Christmas, and so he's obsessed with Santa Claus. And so he had this plan to rent a Santa costume, come in and tell him about, this is great, Santa's great, but it's also cool to have this heritage. It's also,
yeah.
But when he goes to the costume shop, he can't find a Santa costume. And so he ends up dressing up as an armadillo because that's the only thing he has. So this is a holiday armadillo. And it's just utterly ridiculous. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one.
So that's the other
TV
show. Yeah.
I had a couple more TV shows. This one's going to be a crazy one, so gear up. Star Trek. You might ask, whoa, there's Christmas in the 26th century or whatever. I should know actually a better date on that, but I think it's 26th. But either way, 23rd. 23rd century. 23rd. I'm sticking with 23rd. But whole point is the fact of, so they don't reference Christmas in general, but there's one DS9 episode where they do the Bajoran holidays, and they're very deeply spiritual people, and they kind of combined Easter and Christmas with some of the traditions, whatever. But the reason why I'm bringing it all in is whenever they go to people, instead of saying Merry Christmas, they say Peldor Joy. I say Peldor Joy plus or minus 20 times a year. Just in random points. It gets in my head. I think it's funny. But it's like that episode, it's like every other scene. Whenever a character walks in, they go like Peldor Joy, and they keep saying it. But I don't know why. I just want to do that as one of mine, even though it's not traditionally a Christmas one. In my head, it is Christmas because it's basically the Bajoran's Christmas, but they say Peldor Joy. So whenever it says Merry Christmas to me, I almost have to fight the urge to reply back Peldor Joy, which would make no sense.
Yeah.
But in my head, it works. Yeah. I really like that. Okay. So, Mark, we just talked about, those three kind of episodes of, The Office, Star Trek, and also going into and saying The Big Bang Theory and Friends, right? Yeah. So this fifth one is not a TV show, but it's scenes.
Okay.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Can you think of a singular better
So
reference?
I had that on my movie list, too.
Okay, yeah. So, sorry, I was switching to movies.
You're right.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It's a scene. You're right.
It's a scene. That was my big one.
It's just nostalgic for, when we were kids. Like
That's all I think about. That and Halloween.
Getting those,
Come on. I mean, and you see Hedwig leave the arm.
Yeah, in
now
the snow.
Spring. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And also just like the Christmas morning feel, and Harry Potter's like the first time experiencing Christmas.
I have presents?
I have presents, yeah.
And some dude's mom knitted him a sweater,
Yeah, dude. That's when you know, I mean, he's a real one. And also Molly Weasley's a real one too, so that's such a cool one. So I think that's all the scenes I really had. Sorry, it took me a minute to think about that last one, but yeah, it was more or less, because it was a movie scene, that's why I couldn't remember it. It was off the top of my head.
So if we're just talking scenes, you have the classic Die Hard. because it happens on Christmas.
Yeah. People argue that all the
Even
time.
though Bruce Willis says it's not a Christmas movie.
Which should be canon, but, you know.
Yeah. You should listen to him, but there's people who said no. Then, Tony, I don't know if you knew this. I'm sure you did, because
Maybe. I don't know.
I just found it out. Apparently, the Fellowship leaves Rivendell on December 25th.
What? I didn't know that.
So they're a Christmas troop. Yeah. Now,
Wait, when he's... That's so funny, because when he's hitting from the Morgul Blade, I think they said it's October the 23rd. Or
Yeah.
whatever. So it took him 2 months?
I mean, that's a pretty... Like, he needs to heal, Tony.
Yeah.
But
I guess it's more... Probably in the books they make a bigger deal out of
Yeah.
that,
And I don't know if they celebrate Christmas in Middle-earth, so...
Arda Eve? I don't know.
Yeah.
Arda's the world. Yeah. Joy to the Arda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
But
crazy
yeah.
to think about. I did
Oh,
not
yeah,
know.
December
Christmas
25th.
movie. So could you argue that then that's a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
In my mind, yes.
It's the same as freaking Die Hard.
Yeah,
you know what
right?
I mean? So
Yeah. It's because it just happens to be on the day, right?
happens to be on the day. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So when he says left or right, that's a Christmas left or right.
Correct.
Nice. Okay.
You have a man with a big white beard, right?
Less red, but sure.
Yeah. You've
Yeah.
got
He gets gifts from Bilbo.
correct.
Take these Mithril
Yeah.
and Sting.
You got a troop, maybe not reindeer, but you got a troop of
Yeah, the
There's
nine.
a lot of
yeah.
connections. Yeah.
Oh, the nine. The
nine,
Nazguls.
yeah.
The Raisin Men. It's basically Rudolph,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. Rudolph's the ones who actually stabs him. But
He'd
yeah.
probably be mad that we're because J.R.R. Tolkien and
Hates
C.S.
allegories. Hates them.
Well, also because him and C.S. Lewis were friends, where they'd argue about Christianity.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
You reminded me of my last one. I was sitting there this whole time. It was the second movie scene. Remember? Because we cut it out because
Yeah.
I was thinking too long. But the point is, I was sitting there thinking, it was like, okay, wait, I had The Big Bang Theory, Office, and why do I keep doing this to myself? Whole point is I had three TV shows, but then I had 2 movies for scenes
Yeah.
because Harry Potter, Sorcerer's Stone. But the next one is actually Narnia.
Yes.
That
It's just-
scene
yep.
where Santa comes in, gives Susan the bow,
Yep.
the Draught of Health, which, by the way, if we're considering this back and forth, that's a crazy gift. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Here's
Right?
immortality, sure. But either way, that was the other scene that really pulls in Christmas. So thank you for saying C.S. Lewis. Thank you for saying Narnia. My head feels so much better because I was really getting bothered. I was like, what are these 3 things?
Which think about this, Tony. If we, if Santa
Big Bang Theory, sorry, that was the other one.
If Santa's delivering to the world of Narnia too, how many other worlds is he delivering presents to? So we just thought it was Earth, and that's a lot in itself. But now he's got Earth and Narnia. I don't know if Narnia is the planet or the region. It's a different world. But I don't know if
Is that the
Narnia's
continent?
world.
Yeah, I don't know. But the other thing you have to think of is if he's going through dimensions,
Yeah.
there's probably some time dilation, time
That's true.
constriction.
Yeah,
So maybe that's why he can deliver.
yeah.
He goes to one house, goes to 20 other dimensions.
Yeah.
Goes to another house, another 20 dimensions. You know what I mean?
Talk about a straining job.
Oh my gosh,
I couldn't
yeah.
do it.
All in one day, but that day might be an eternity for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
And you think of Tim Allen, where they just die and they don't get a retirement party. They just get someone else to put on their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, speaking of that, unless you have another scene, we can segue into movies.
yeah. Let's do it.
Tim Allen, Santa Claus, top number 1 movie. I don't
Yep.
care what anyone says. That's all I think of when I think of Santa Claus. When I think of Christmas, Tim Allen, Christmas.
Yes.
Number 1.
Speaking of that, and I think I can say it because it's been out. Season 1's been out for.
Oh, spoilers!
years now,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
good.
So in the TV show, the first season came out right after, like, the Marvel started doing multiverse stuff,
Oh,
and so they had an episode called the Yule verse.
love it.
Tim Allen, because he picks up a snow globe and it takes him in there. So he meets all these past Santas. He meets like Saint Nicholas, and he meets all these Santa Clauses, and he finishes with the Santa that fell off the roof in the first movie. And apparently it was a long line of magical creature. They had a different term for it.
Yeah.
But all these Santas were magical. And they decided in that council of holidays that they needed to do something to help Christmas stay alive. And it was too hard for them to choose a new Santa. So they chose Tim Allen, Scott Calvin, who was a human. And if he could raise his family in the North Pole, then his Santa powers would just naturally go it would be a natural line of succession instead of chaos trying to figure out who.
That's crazy. So that guy sacrificed himself.
Correct.
Whoa.
And he's like, but you fell off the roof. He's like, do you think I'm Santa Claus? Do you think
I would have fallen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
taking a bullet for the team, dude.
Right. Right.
All on a gamble.
Yeah. So I mean, that show is just on so many layers of levels, and so because he's looking to retire in the first season, and that's why he does all this. And he goes to Charlie first, but Charlie's 100% human. He's not North Pole human though.
Oh,
And
okay.
So it can't be Charlie because he wasn't conceived.
He wasn't born of
the North Pole magic. He wasn't born of Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he couldn't take it over.
Dang, dude. Even in that, they care about
Yeah.
weddings, and they don't want any Jon Snows around.
Correct. So yeah, and it's that show's just so good. I mean, it's not.
That's well thought out. I like the way they're thinking about it.
It's a good continuation because Tim Allen was behind it, right?
Yeah.
And he wanted this to be good, and there was only 2 seasons. I don't think there was a third one, and it was.
But if it's anything like, I mean, if it maintains that level of good, I'm all in.
Yeah. And it's his real daughter that plays his daughter. So that's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I think the other movie I kind of want to talk about and bring up, because that's just like, when I think Christmas, all in, it's actually one we just talked about with Peter.
Yeah.
Which is Santa Claus Coming to Town.
Yeah.
What a
That
classic.
One, yeah.
Just put one
love that.
foot in front.
I love that one. The original Rudolph.
That's Heat Miser.
The year without Santa Claus, I think, is the Heat Miser, Snow Miser one.
Yep.
That's
The Rudolph one's classic too.
Rudolph's good.
All those are good.
I'm a big Polar Express. I'm a holiday movie guy, but I love Polar Express too.
Yep, that was also on my list, but those last.
I like all the Halloween movies. I just like the nostalgia, Tony. I like feeling safe and warm and fuzzy.
It's just the movies. That's what gets me into gear. Like, if I don't do this kind of stuff, like, honestly, I wasn't really feeling the Christmas spirit because we were kind of getting stuff Friday. Yeah, we had the tree up, but, and of course, logistics and everything, your day-to-day kind of get to you. But then you put that claymation movie on, and you're like, this is such a simpler, like, what a very cool, unique concept that's, like, super simple, very one-dimensional, just fun. Yeah, so it really is. There's a lot of, means a lot. So.
Are you an elf guy, Tony?
So it didn't make my list. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I do love Elf. It didn't make my list, to be honest.
Same.
It was one of those things where, like, I was a little... It's a little more of a comedy. I'm a little older when I watched it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really, like... I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but it's not, like... People will say, like, oh, that's the movie. I'm not really... That's not my thing.
I like it, and if it's on, I'm going to happily watch it.
For sure.
But there's so many other movies I want to get through first.
Yeah. I'm not pulling that off the top.
I'm going to say this, though, Tony. It came out a couple years ago, I think. Red 1. Starring The Rock.
Okay, I was going to ask, was that The Rock one?
So,
wow, I was not expecting
what's his name? Simmons. He plays J. Jonah Jameson. And he's the farmer's insurance guy. J.K. Simmons.
Yes, J.K. Simmons, sorry.
Okay, he's jacked, first of all.
Yeah, yeah. Whiplash, he was crazy.
But the main character, he gets kidnapped, and it's The Rock is his bodyguard.
Oh.
And he has to go. He gets mixed up with a civilian, like a non-magical person, but he happens to know a little bit about who took Santa, and they have to work together. It's a comedy. It's awesome. Krampus is in it.
Oh, really? Okay,
Christmas
good.
Witch. Oh my god, it's.
I should watch that. I've not seen it.
I definitely, I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
It's fun. It's funny. It's a family movie too. It's a new addition to the list, Tony. Because I have all the ones from childhood.
Yes.
And this is a new. It's nice because a lot of newer ones don't and never will make the list, but this one it's good.
Snuck its way in.
Yeah.
So actually, speaking of nostalgia and speaking of your list, where does The Grinch fall? Jim Carrey, The Grinch.
Jim Carrey, The Grinch. Yeah, that's a good one too.
It's on my list.
It certainly is on my list.
But you think it's high up or low? My thing is that we had a VHS tape of it at my grandma's house, and we played the crap out of it. And so whenever we were there, like for the Lebanese, making cookies and stuff like that, we would absolutely watch that a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Now the only thing is, now that I watch it as an adult, they literally show a scene of a key party. Do you know what a key party is? I'll have to explain it after the podcast. I will explain it after the podcast. Let's just say a key party, Krampus should be will be very busy that night because he's going to be disciplining a lot of people. Let's just say that. But that's in that TV show as a kid.
Wow.
I was like looking at this. I'm like, oh my god! Like if you don't know what a key party is, you would never know.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I do know of it is that 70s show makes a joke of it. So just put it in perspective. This is a kind of like a 70s thing, I think. We'll talk about it after the pod.
Okay.
Remind me, but yeah, we'll talk about it after the pod. But outside of that, I'm just saying in general, that movie's 1,000. Like when I think of Christmas, it's the claymation movies, it's the Tim Allens, it's the Jim Carreys, it's the oh my gosh, Polar Express, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Those are all on my list, and I think that's like my entirety of my list is just those movies.
So I love the Jim Carrey one. I just remember as a kid, so we'd watch it in school, we'd watch it, right? But I remember as a kid, if I asked my dad, can we watch The Grinch? He'd say, sure, but then put on the old one.
The cartoon one? Yeah.
Because that's his Grinch.
yeah. It's still a good one. It's not bad.
Still good.
But no. I agree with you. I'm much more of the movie.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, not cartoon.
Which apparently the makeup, because it took so long for him to get in costume, was like mentally taxing for Jim Carrey.
He said he was smoking cigs like left and right.
Yeah.
He had one of those old French like long tubes to smoke.
Because
he couldn't get his yak hair on fire because of his yak hair.
Yeah.
And then he was also in an interview was just like, yeah, they literally had someone from like the CIA or something come in and like basically teach him like techniques to like calm down in a torture.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. Oh man, I could imagine that. That had been wild. He's also a pretty eccentric dude, so probably didn't help.
$20 million. He was paid $20 million for that, and he offered to return it and quit, and they said no. And that's when they hired the torture guy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
$20 million, and you couldn't. I mean, at that point, he's already killing it.
Right.
I mean,
and then
which is crazy to think. Like, could you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what would you do for $20 million?
Right.
I mean, nothing against my ethics, but you know what I mean.
Right.
It's just like, that's just crazy to think of.
But then you have Cindy Lou, who's in a metal band now.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Didn't she sing in this Macy Parade?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it was her. Maybe it wasn't.
She just recovered her song.
So that had to have been it then.
Where
are you, Christmas?
But made it more, rock.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think it was her.
yeah.
I'm almost certain.
Little goth, little how you doing? I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did. Well, goth that? I did not know that. I didn't know. I did. But yeah. So, Mark, do you want to go on to the minigame? I think.
Yes.
Well, do you have any other thing on your list?
No,
I mean, that was really all mine.
Those are the big ones.
Elf was like my overrated. I like it, but that was my only one. I was like, I'm gonna put this not so much. Also, any of the ones where it's like they say it's Christmas, like Die Hard. I'm not.
Right. I'm not watching any Hallmark movies. I mean, Taylor likes the holiday, and the classic.
Jenna just watched one. I was like, oh my. Well, we were putting together. By the way, us as a podcast, even though we're not a visual medium, we just. At my house, we just built up a LED cabinet to display all the figurines and everything I've collected over the years with props and everything like that. But while I was putting that together, Jenna was watching a Hallmark Christmas movie, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm this billionaire, company owner, and I don't know the true meaning of Christmas. And it's like, my car broke down in this small town. Here's this person who helped me out and gave me hot. It's just like, oh, man. I mean, it makes you feel good, but at the same time, too, you're like, I was like, do these actors know they're in a Christmas movie, like a Hallmark, so then they overact, like kind of like a soap opera, like paradigm? I don't know, but I don't know, something to think about. But so
I think there's one where it's like Frosty, but when he puts on the hat, he becomes human, and he's just this ripped himbo.
Whoa.
He doesn't know. There is one, and it's
yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know it anyway.
Yeah. One of those, you know what I mean? Hey, Frosty and the Hat's magical, Is Frozen a Christmas movie? With Olaf?
Oh, is it a Christmas movie, or is it just set in the winter?
Set in the winter, yeah. Well, it's the same reason, like, when you see the first snowfall.
Yeah.
This first snowfall, you just want to play Skyrim. Like, there's a weird thing in your brain, at least in my brain, where I'm like, I don't play Skyrim. It's like, oh, that's probably because, like, Winterhold, Solitude, all these very snowy areas. That you're in for a very long time, so it makes it feel like more of a snowy game.
Yeah.
But Frozen's probably the same paradigm where it's cold out. It's not that far of a leap to say, oh, it's a Christmas.
Especially because the second one's not snowy at all,
Yeah, the second one I would not consider a Christmas movie at all.
Yeah.
Olaf's still in it, but, I wouldn't consider it.
Yeah, he's just a magical snowman, though, just like Frosty.
Yeah.
But he doesn't need
infinitely,
a hat. He doesn't need a hat. Yeah.
And also the sun doesn't affect him.
Yeah.
So, take what you got. But so do you want to move on to the game?
So let's do that. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet, so I know what the topic is, but
So, Mark, what is the topic for our dear listeners?
okay, Tony. You are a villain's personal shopper for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
In the spirit of Christmas, you are going to help these villains' hearts grow a size or two because, let's face it, progress takes time.
Yep. Can't go 3,
So she's given us some villains, and we just have to shop.
Think of some good gifts?
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, great.
4 that we're gonna buy as the villain to try
To
to
them.
make to try to make amends to the hero.
Yep.
Okay, so
Oh, wait. The hero is buying the gift to the villain to make them
no,
heart grow?
the villain is trying to make amends, and the villain is buying gifts. So
to make
instance,
his heart grow.
correct. For
I
instance,
see.
Darth Vader is shopping for his kids this year.
Wristwatch for Luke.
Luke and Leia. He doesn't know them very well, but doesn't want to seem like a tryhard to try and buy affection. So what
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So the wristwatch is probably not good.
no.
Because,
Well, if he's not being, I feel like, yeah,
because he
he's-
lost his hand.
Yeah. If he's not trying to be a tryhard,
A tryhard.
he's going to get like generic boy and girl gifts, like
Dude, or he goes one up and he gets them a Boonta Eve mint condish pod racer miniature along with for Luke.
yeah.
Along with that, gets him milk and cookies with blue milk because he drank blue milk
Yes.
with the cereal. So it
Yes.
reminds of Aunt Prue and Uncle Owen,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
For Leia, she's Bail Organa. I mean, she's probably had a ton of gifts, but what's a
Some-
piece of the rock from Endor they exploded?
Alderaan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Alderaan.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah. I said Endor. I meant to say Alderaan. Alderaan.
This is fossilized with your father's hair. Right?
Yeah. I was like, oh my
Oh
gosh.
goodness. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was just trying to think of a good one because, like, that'd be good for Luke, right? You're going
sure.
nostalgia. You're hitting at something. It's super simple. Also, by the way, it's not try hard, but he was also on Tatooine. He knows a Boonta Eve. He has no idea his dad was rocking Boonta Eve.
Right. Yeah.
So you know what I mean. So in a weird way, it's kind of like I'm trying to
Legacy.
bond over
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Now for Leia, I have no idea.
For Leia, it's got to be some Alderaanian artifact that survived the explosion that is off-world.
He goes to Thrawn. He's like, dude, I know you have trophies.
Yeah.
Hook me up.
Hook a brother up.
Yeah,
Hook a brother up.
but it's got to be some Alderaanian
Mm-hmm.
thing.
It's got to be, yeah. I mean, he's going to pay a pretty penny for it, but it's going to be worth it, you know.
Well, I mean, supply and demand, right?
Yeah.
So supply went real low.
Yeah.
Supply went real low on all Alderaanian things.
Yeah. Original. Yeah, maybe a headpiece or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be something funky. But no, I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, who's number 2? I like it. Yeah, I like thinking like this.
Voldemort is trying to put something together for his Death Eaters, but doesn't want to appear too soft. Okay.
Okay. Now a wristwatch for Pettigrew makes sense. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go with the ghost watch. You go ghost hand.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, we can.
Well, it's hard. So let's only pick a few Death Eaters,
Yeah.
right? So we can only have
Yeah. Well, McNair, we know he's the executioner. It's got to be like some axe sharpening.
it's
kit.
got to be. Yeah, it's a whetstone.
Yeah.
It's a whetstone that
Yes.
yeah. Personalized
Not just
whetstone.
soft. He's like, you need to sharpen your axe to kill more people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the
Ma-
act of
yeah.
giving it
Yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Slap on the butt, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think McNair whetstone.
Yep.
Perfect.
Done. Lucius
Lucius is
Malfoy,
the toughest
that's
one.
a tough one because he has to maintain his control over him. You know,
Yeah, he's got to. But also, there's something to be said of like a gift of,
a handshake or a good job. That's
hey, you're doing a good job.
That's all Malfoy wants.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, that is.
Also,
yeah,
I didn't wake up with a mint on my pillow while I've slept in your manor for the last year.
yeah,
What's going on?
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Kind of a backhanded, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think he's got to be more psychologically controlling.
Yes.
Because he's just chilling in the Malfoy Manor. Like,
Yeah. Bellatrix, maybe just a date. I don't know.
yeah, that one's
An
not tough.
evening spent with me.
I
Yeah.
think a casual touch on her elbow is all, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Just any form of, like, I see you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe do the Navi avatar, like, I
Yeah.
see you, and they're like, whoa. you know.
Yeah.
I think that one's a good one. Snape is gonna be conflicting.
No, he's gonna give Snape something awesome that they're all gonna be jealous of.
Yeah, you're right. He's kind of the pretty boy. Yeah.
Like, what?
What? Yeah. What do you think you could give him?
Yeah.
Dude, 2 free tickets to the next Quidditch World Cup, and they can both have seats on it or something.
Yeah. Or something.
Oh no, dude! It's got to be some potions, master.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a personalized cauldron.
Personalized cauldron.
Something.
Handwritten potion. A handwritten potion recipe from Salazar Slytherin himself.
Ooh, yeah, vintage.
Yeah.
Here's a recipe book. Salazar.
Yeah.
Salazar and things. Yeah. Like silly potions with Salazar or something. Yeah. I love that. Okay. I'm digging it. I think that's enough Death Eaters, or do you think of some more?
I mean, Pettigrew.
Pettigrew is the only one I was kind of like joking around.
It's also you're doing a good job. It's just like attaboy kind of deal.
Well, and then also Barty Crouch Jr. kind of got the Dementor's kiss, so
yeah, he's dead.
Soul would be sweet, but don't have one of those laying around.
Yeah, those.
I think those are really the main
Crabbe
ones.
and Goyle's dad, but we don't really know much about them. They're more like attaboys too. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, you'd probably send. Oh my gosh, who's the Durmstrang headmaster? Karkaroff.
Yeah.
Dude, he's probably sending Karkaroff just a brown bag full of hippogriff turds and lighting on fire.
Yeah.
Let's leave the club.
Yeah, betrayal. You know.
Yeah.
His house gets egged. The boat gets egged.
Yeah. The Durmstrang boat.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way they let that dude live when he came back into power, right?
Oh no, he dies. It's
Is that
right,
canonically
Karkaroff?
Covered?
Yeah. So it's in the book, and it's oh man.
Does he die fighting on which side?
Karkaroff? No, he gets murdered by the Death Eaters.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking.
It's in the books, and I'm pretty sure it might be a deleted scene, or it's really quick. Harry's reading the newspaper, the Daily Prophet. It says Karkaroff murdered. And it's a quick paper flip, and you see it.
Okay.
And it might be in the beginning of 7 Part 1.
Okay.
But it's in there, but real quick. Yeah.
Okay,
Because
gotcha.
he's just found dead in a closet. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I didn't know what happened out of that, but okay, cool. All right, what's the next one?
Loki is really trying his hardest this year to give Thor a nice present for Christmas. He is coming to you with 0 knowledge and maybe an ounce of thought. All right, what is he?
This is way more on you. The only thing I can think of is like he gives him a new Xbox headset.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but here's the thing.
But he wouldn't know that, right?
He wouldn't know that, and this one's really hard because it's anything coming from Loki seems
problematic.
Yeah, and
chaotic,
disingenuous. So, this one is hard.
Maybe he doesn't even say it's from Loki.
Yeah,
it's a gift. It's a gift from Loki, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where we're trying to make his heart grow more, and I think Loki knows too that anything I give him, this is mental gymnastics. Let's just say it's not from me.
Yeah.
Does he say like gift. It's Tony Stark or something?
Yeah.
And then
maybe it's just dropped there. Yeah, because if it has Loki attached to it, he's not going to trust it.
No. Yeah. But is it one of the Avengers? You think, or do you think it's his main squeeze or whatever that chick name is? Keira Knightley. No, the other one.
Jane Foster is
not Keira Knightley, but
no, it's Padme, Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, thank you. I was mixing those two.
Yeah, it's got to be her because their best friends got killed by Hela.
Yeah,
the Lady Sif and her compatriots.
Lord Gadriel.
And Lady Sif was Thor's first girlfriend, but they all died.
Could it be Carl Urban? I heard he sacrificed himself during that one. Yeah,
he did sacrifice.
Dang.
So what would
no, dude, it's the sword guy who does the bridges between. Oh, say it's from him.
Yeah, Heimdall.
Yeah, Heimdall. Thank you. Yes, dude. Why do we have more Marvel episodes?
Yeah, but what does he?
What does Thor need?
Yeah, he's got everything.
Another hammer,
Yeah.
A nail, just for
the yeah. I don't know. He's got a little bit of a ego, so maybe a engraved armor or engraved holder for Stormbreaker, because Mjolnir's not, the hammer's not his anymore. It'd probably be something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Something that shows his great,
Yeah.
got his name on it. He likes
Or he could grab like one of the old helmets that he fought in that one planet.
Oh,
with
that'd be
Hulk,
cool.
like in that,
Yep.
whatever. But then you'd know it's kind of from Loki.
That's true.
But there's also something sweet about it while saying this is from someone else, but he knows this is a Loki only gift.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
It's got to be some artifact from Odin or Bor, who is Odin's father. That would be. I think he would like some armor, piece of armor or helmet or something like that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then.
I think you'd like that.
Not from Loki, but from Loki.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He could even write a note, like if it's from Bor, their grandfather, it could be like,
I've saved this.
"Until you're ready."
Yeah. You've now seen fit for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I think there's only one more. So we got Umbridge wants to give Umbridge wants to give something to Trelawney as an almost peace offering, considering their past.
Ugh.
Try to steer clear of the color pink.
Mm-hmm. This one's easy.
Okay.
Maybe not easy. It's not a gift. It's not a physical present. It's, of course, presumably, if they're a good institution, they're doing like Rate My Professor. She rates Professor Trelawney and is like, hey, you're actually a good teacher. Certified by whomever, blah, blah, whatever. It's kind of like a half but one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's not like being so genuinely nice, but she's also not like tearing her down. I think that'd be a good gift for her.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. Like, she's like, what do you do here? And Trelawney's like, you know what I mean? So,
I make predictions and prophecies. And,
could you make one now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like that,
Yeah.
Dolores,
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's something like that. But sorry for jumping on that. That was just what I thought of when I originally thought. I was like, I think that might be good.
That's good.
It can't be like a crystal ball or anything.
Like a new tea set. Like what,
Or maybe it's a note that's saying, hey, you're really a good teacher, but then there's a book attached, which is like the miniseries, like basically it's like Art of Divination 101.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ministry approved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you incorporate some of this into your...
Yeah. Like a gentle
your
suggestion.
lessons. Yeah. Not required, but...
I don't think she's going to hold
heavily
herself
suggested.
back.
No.
There's no way she's not going to say anything. So you just don't want her to say anything negative.
Right.
I guess that's the thought.
Right.
Thought process.
Yeah, yeah, because I don't think she's got like a nice bone in her body.
No.
That's
what I'm saying. The nice thing is like, hey, I think you're a cool person.
Right, and even her trying to be nice, it's going to come off, it's going to be like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
Which I think, like, I got you this book.
The ministry approved.
Yes,
Divination 101 or
I like
something.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let friends take your job.
Yeah.
Hard XOXO. Dolores. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, do you have anything else?
No, I think that's all she had. So
Taylor, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was a fun game. I like thinking
fun.
about that.
Yeah.
I think the villains got a little bit brighter today.
Yeah. But
I don't think they're gonna do it.
medically speaking, that's a serious issue.
Very not good. I don't think Voldemort. I don't know if biologically he does have a heart. To be honest,
He's like a
Loki,
snake.
same thing.
Yeah.
He's got to, right?
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have
know.
to.
I mean, they're corporeal. But like they have all these magical abilities. Let's not think too much hard on it. But
Yeah. We're going too
yeah,
deep. Tony.
hey, this is Going Deep podcast. You gotta go.
that's
You
right,
gotta
yeah.
go. But no, that was super fun, Mark. We went over the
Yes.
lore. We went over our favorite, scenes and scenes from movies and TV shows, and then our overall Christmas movies in general. Then we did some traditions in there, kind of squeezed that in really quickly. But then we also went through this game, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Reach out to us with questions, mix-ups, what-if ideas. Let us know what your favorite Christmas traditions are.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear if you have any other favorite Christmas movies or scenes or shows.
Is the elf overrated?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes or no.
Yes or no?
Anything Christmas related or anything else, please. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And also, we're coming up on the end of the year of the podcast.
Yes.
So please, if you can, get any last minute questions or thought-provoking ideas that could possibly get into the episode, we'd love to hear them. Or just do our general mailbag. We'll have something posted on Instagram saying, hey, here's our mailbag, and have you listeners come in and always bring that up. We always enjoy that at the end of the year, and we're definitely going to continue that tradition on, which is our tradition for Live, Laugh, Lore Pod.
Absolutely.
So, no, we totally appreciate it. And if you ask, okay, so how can I reach out? You can reach out on X or the Live, Laugh, Lore Pod at Instagram, or you can also email us at the Live, Laugh, Lore Pod, POD, @gmail.com.
Thanks, guys.